Psychology is the scientific study of human behavior and mental processes. It involves understanding how people think, feel, and behave in different situations and environments. Psychology examines a broad range of topics, including cognition, perception, emotion, personality, development, social behavior, motivation, and mental disorders. Psychologists use a variety of research methods, such as experiments, surveys, case studies, and observations, to collect and analyze data. They apply this knowledge to help individuals and organizations better understand human behavior and improve their lives. Psychologists work in many different settings, including research labs, schools, hospitals, businesses, and government agencies. There are several different approaches to psychology, including biological, cognitive, behavioral, psychodynamic, and humanistic perspectives. Each of these perspectives emphasizes different aspects of human behavior and mental processes, and they all contribute to our understanding of psychology as a field. Overall, psychology seeks to explain and predict human behavior, and to help individuals and organizations better understand and improve their lives. Psychology subtopics. Abnormal psychology. Study of mental illness and abnormal behavior. Developmental psychology. Study of how people change and develop throughout their lifespan. Cognitive psychology. Study of mental processes such as perception, attention, memory, and problem solving. Social psychology. Study of how people interact with each other and how social context affects behavior. Personality psychology. Study of personality traits, characteristics, and development. Clinical psychology. Application of psychology to the diagnosis and treatment of mental illness and psychological disorders. Neuropsychology. Study of the relationship between the brain and behavior, and the effects of brain damage on behavior and cognition. Forensic psychology. Study of psychology within the criminal justice system, including criminal profiling and witness testimony. Educational psychology. Study of how people learn and how to improve teaching and learning. Industrial organizational psychology. Study of human behavior in the workplace and how to improve job satisfaction, productivity, and efficiency. Abnormal psychology is the study of unusual patterns of behavior, thought, and emotion that are typically associated with mental health disorders or psychological conditions. It examines how individuals deviate from what is considered normal or typical behavior, and how such behaviors can be identified, diagnosed, and treated. Abnormal psychology explores a wide range of psychological disorders such as anxiety disorders, mood disorders, personality disorders, psychotic disorders, and others. These disorders are often characterized by a significant and persistent disturbance in an individual's thoughts, emotions, or behaviors that result in significant distress and impairment in social, occupational, or other areas of functioning. The field of abnormal psychology also examines the causes and risk factors associated with mental health disorders, including genetic, environmental, and biological factors, as well as social and cultural factors. Research in abnormal psychology aims to develop effective treatments and interventions to alleviate symptoms and improve the quality of life of individuals who experience mental health issues. Overall, abnormal psychology provides insights into the nature and treatment of mental health disorders, and helps to reduce the stigma associated with mental health issues by promoting understanding and compassion for those who experience them. Developmental psychology is the scientific study of how humans develop and change throughout their lifespan, from infancy to old age. It focuses on the physical, cognitive, emotional, and social changes that occur as individuals grow and mature. Developmental psychology examines how individuals acquire skills, knowledge, and abilities as they progress through different stages of life, and how different experiences and environments can shape their development. Researchers in this field study a wide range of topics such as language development, cognitive development, socialization, and emotional development. One of the primary goals of developmental psychology is to identify the factors that influence human development and understand how they interact with each other. These factors can include genetics, environmental factors, social and cultural factors, and individual differences. Another important aspect of developmental psychology is identifying developmental milestones that individuals typically reach at different ages. These milestones can vary from culture to culture, but they provide a general framework for understanding typical development. In addition to understanding typical development, developmental psychology also investigates abnormal development, such as developmental disorders and delays, and how these can be identified and treated. Overall, developmental psychology helps us to understand how humans develop and change throughout their lifespan and how various factors can influence their development. This knowledge can be used to promote healthy development, identify atypical development, and develop interventions to support individuals who may be struggling with developmental challenges. Psychology is a branch of psychology that focuses on understanding how people process information, solve problems, and make decisions. It is concerned with the mental processes involved in perception, attention, memory, language, and thinking. Cognitive psychology emerged in the 1950s as a reaction to behaviorism, which had dominated psychology for several decades. Behaviorists focused on studying observable behavior and ignored mental processes. In contrast, cognitive psychologists believed that mental processes could and should be studied scientifically. Cognitive psychologists use a variety of research methods to study mental processes. They may conduct experiments, observe behavior, or use brain imaging techniques such as fMRI to study brain activity. They may also use computer models to simulate mental processes. Cognitive psychology has important applications in many fields, including education, business, and medicine. For example, cognitive psychologists have developed strategies for improving memory and learning, and they have developed decision-making models that can be used to improve business decision-making. Overall, cognitive psychology seeks to understand how the mind works and how people process information, with the goal of improving human performance and well-being. Social psychology is a scientific discipline that studies how people interact with each other and how their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are influenced by the presence of others. It is concerned with understanding how social situations affect our behavior, attitudes, and beliefs, as well as how our behavior, attitudes, and beliefs affect others. Social psychologists study a wide range of topics, including social influence, conformity, obedience, persuasion, aggression, prejudice, discrimination, interpersonal attraction, group dynamics, and the impact of culture and society on human behavior. One of the key principles of social psychology is that our behavior is not only influenced by internal factors such as our personalities and beliefs, but also by external factors such as the social norms and expectations of our environment. This means that our behavior can change depending on the situation we are in and the people around us. Social psychology research often involves conducting experiments and using scientific methods to measure and analyze social phenomena. The findings of social psychology research can have important practical applications in fields such as marketing, education, healthcare, and law enforcement, among others. Overall, social psychology provides a valuable framework for understanding how individuals and groups interact with each other and the world around them. Thanks for watching.